Interest groups.
Well, pressure is something that as a health science student you kind of see every single day. So pressure is not abnormal. It's normal that if groups are putting pressure on your CSA, it means that they want you to act upon something. Therefore, any pressure that's relevant to your CSA, obviously not if it's completely negative and really rude, but if it can be turned into anything constructive, it should be considered as such and be considered in the plans of your executives. Thank you.
Could you just repeat the question?
Sure. How would you cope with the pressure put on by different interest groups?
Thank you for the question. It's a very good one. First of all, I would invite anyone who would like to change anything, if I'm elected, of course, to talk to me or talk to my CSA. And to deal with pressure, I know that I personally do it very well. I breathe, I work out, but more in the school, more concretely, I would like to sort of have moments every week or every month, at least every week would be nice, so that different parts of the college, the clubs, the cavaliers, and the students can come and talk to their CSA, give suggestions, and say things they'd like to, propositions to better the CSA. Thank you.
Okay, so unfortunately our VP, oh no, never mind. Okay, yeah. Next position, VP Internal, so I will welcome Brandon to present his.
Hello everybody, my name is Brandon Barabee. I'm the VP Internal of this year's CSA. I was the only appointed member this year because the previous VP Internal was, he stepped down from his position at the end of last semester for various reasons. So basically what the VP Internal does is they work directly with the clubs and the school to get the voice heard from the clubs to the CSA. So it's the biggest link between the CSA and the clubs of the school and the students. The candidates for the position of VP Internal, I'd like to start off with Frédérique Larouche.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay, I have a speech written because I like to be organized and I don't want to lose my words. So, I'm Fred, I'm running for VP Internal, and I'm an independent candidate. I'm not under any banner. I was an exec of the best club of 2015 for now 2 years. We were the best club last year and once again this year when one of the best. I was president this year. In high school I was involved in many committees concerning feminism, gay and trans rights, environment, and sex ed committees. I was also the president of the student council for 2 years. I know how to lead and organize activities because of my experience. I'm not a member of the CSA, I was not last year either, but I know how it works because I've been there, I've seen them, and I've worked with them in different ways. One problem that I think sucks right now is the clubs are really exclusive. It's not very inviting, so I want to change that. I want to make them more open, and I want to work with the clubs. I know they're dynamic, I know they're executives, to change that. I believe in fairness and equality, and I know I have nothing to hide. I'm open-minded and I can respect everyone's opinion, but most importantly, my hair is pink. How cool is that? By voting for me, you are sure to know what is happening with your money in your clubs. On April 26th and 27th, vote for change and experience by voting for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Fred. And now I would like to invite Talia Lanteigne and her speech.
Hi everyone, my name is Talia Lanteigne. I am a second-year psychology student and I'm running for the position of Vice President of Internal Affairs. Like Brandon said, the Vice President of Internal Affairs essentially helps manage the clubs and works with them and tries to, help out with their activities and do so much with them. I'm currently Assistant Vice President of Internal Affairs, so I already have the experience of helping manage the clubs, helping run the activities, and dealing with most every complaint that comes and goes from the clubs. I have a lot of plans currently, but there's so much I can't really discuss them all currently. But I personally deeply care about the clubs. I've been a member of the clubs ever since I entered CSA. And I want to put pressure and push for the grant budget that Ariane already mentioned earlier. Basically, the clubs currently, they have a certain amount of budgets, a certain straightforward budget, and unfortunately sometimes it isn't enough to create the best activities that they wish to have. So having a clear-cut grant budget makes them not afraid to come and ask for more money to produce bigger and better activities. This actually will help increase a bond between the CSA and the club members, because the club members unfortunately aren't as acknowledged and represented as they should be. They should be open to all the students of Champlain College, because, well, let's be quite honest here, the clubs are actually such a fun place to be. If we do this, the clubs won't be so closed off. It'll be open for everyone to go see, because a lot of people currently think they're quite intimidating, but honestly, they really are not. I want to push forward for the Cavaliers program that is currently being installed from the current CSA, where $1 per student is going towards the budget for the Cavaliers. They are not a well-represented part of the student population, and they really deserve to be, because they are quite a huge aspect of student life and student spirit. We are also, the CSA, working towards transparency between the CSA and the students. It is so unbelievably important to be transparent with all the events that go on between them. So I want to push forward for that. And so thank you for listening to me.
And finally, I'd like to invite William Tremblay to the microphone.
Hello everyone, thank you for joining us today. So I'm running under the banner of United Champlain to be the future Vice President of Internal Affairs. I want to tell you guys one thing. There is so much potential in this college that is not being used. There's clubs, there's the Cavaliers, there's a whole student body that there's just something lacking. And I want the clubs and the student-related activities to have a better funding. I want to give the student body more resources to work with so we can expand the school activities. The Cavaliers, they have a big potential to be a major part of our student life. And this is why I want to work with them and the CSA behind me to use their assets to the students' advantage. I wish to innovate Champlain, and I do have necessary qualifications to complete this task. I want to protect the students and the club's interest, because I think we know that sometimes the CSA had their ups and their downs with the clubs and the students. And I will do so by implementing the right to deposit a motion of confidence to dissolve the CSA in the case of major misconducts. I want a CSA that stands for honesty, integrity, transparency, and cooperation. So guys, let's progress together. Thank you.
I have two questions here. If all three of you would like to come and stand so you can take turns answering the two questions I have. William, that includes you. Just making sure.
30 seconds.
30 seconds each?
Yeah, answer it. Yeah.
You guys have 30 seconds each to answer the questions. I have two. First question is, one of the biggest problems with the Champlain clubs is that we have 19 clubs and societies in total, and only 8 club rooms and 2 common rooms. How would you best organize the club rooms to accommodate everybody and their ideas in each club? If Fred, if you would like to start.
I believe that club rooms is not especially about space, it's about people. It's really who you hang out, and since my goal is to make it more open to everyone, I don't think the club room rooms are that important. The doors should never be closed. So if the doors are not closed, there's actually more space. We could expand in the bannering. It's just people to hang out together and do activities. It's mostly activities. It's not hangout spaces. The important part to me.
Thank you, Talia.
Okay, well, currently the club rooms are separated to two categories, which is entertainment on one side and social on the other. Entertainment could include the Video Gaming Society, the Tabletop Gaming Club, and Music Society. And on the other side can include Born This Way, Feminism, Art Club, and Tea Club. So if there were to be more clubs, they should be divided within the categories, although obviously accommodating everyone's interests, who they get along with, and that will help decide where each club should go in which room.
Thank you. And William?
Well, I think that the solution to this problem would be give more space to the clubs, which, as Fred said earlier, expand the rooms, have more activities in the bannering that are related with the clubs.
All right, thank you. And the second biggest issue that some VP internals have is biases towards certain clubs. As VP internal, you can't say bias to any certain club in particular. So how would you manage dealing with all of the clubs and maintaining a certain unbiased opinion towards